This is our projected scores. Basically, we're targeting over 30 properties in the first year after getting NOC from Pivara and around like 13,500 users at the end of the first and 1.5 years. So the main goal here is that we're not just building a startup. It is not just about real estate. It's about giving every Pakistani a fair chance to build wealth without fear. We're not just building a startup. We're building an economic movement towards financial inclusion through fractional ownership. Thank you.
Okay, there are two startups or two concepts in SECP sandbox. Do you know how long they have been in the sandbox?
I'm not aware of the exact time limit.
It's a good concept. It's need of the time. So I'm out.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Ali alongside Saad and Rafi. We're all final year computer science students from IBM. Right. So let me start by asking a simple question. How many people in Pakistan do you think can realistically afford to invest in real estate? The answer is not a lot, right? 220 मिलियन की पॉपुलेशन है और मुश्किल से 2% लोग मार्केट एक्सेस कर पाते हैं. मसले क्या हैं? हाई कैपिटल बैरियर्स. मार्केट एंटर करने के लिए 30 से 40 मिलियन चाहिए होते हैं फॉर एवरी पर्सन. ट्रांसपेरेंसी का इशूज़ है, मल्टीपल फाइल्स बिक जाती हैं लोगों को. ओवरसीज पाकिस्तानी जो कि $30 बिलियन रेमिटेंसेस भेजते हैं हर साल, दे डोंट हैव सेफ ट्रांसपेरेंट वेज टू इन्वेस्ट इन रियल एस्टेट. व्हाट अबाउट एग्जिस्टिंग सॉल्यूशंस? इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, बैंक्स हैं, लेकिन दे आर रियली कॉम्प्लेक्स और यूज फ्रेंडली नहीं है. REITs आर देयर, लेकिन स्लो लिक्विडिटी होती है एंड ट्रांसपेरेंसी इज स्टिल नॉट देयर. राइट. What is our solution? We are basically creating fractions of a property on blockchain to lower the investment barrier and like solve the issue of immutability and transparency, right? We are using smart contracts to ensure transparent and secure flow of money, and alongside that we have a secondary marketplace which solves the issue of liquidity. तो अगर किसी ने shares खरीद लिए हैं किसी के घर के, they can sell it to another person on a secondary market. We have basically modeled it after a stock market ताकि liquidity के issues solve हो सके. उसके अलावा we are also working on analytics. A lot of people are building these platforms, लेकिन what people ignore is कि how much insights that users are going to need. तो जो layman people हैं who don't have that much knowledge in investing or stock market or properties, they can get these insights from our platform to make informed choices. Right. So our initiative is to build a Sharia compliant and democratic investment platform, and that is what BlockLease's is. As you all know about the market, real estate की पाकिस्तान में it's a $70 billion like complete addressable market. लेकिन उसके अलावा there's a whole market to capture in terms of TAM and SOM and SAM. Right.
So what have we achieved so far? We have been to the national stage twice. We won the National FinTech Hackathon at LUMS, and we went to the GSEA finals in December last year. And we are currently incubated at NIC in cohort 15. So in terms of validation, we have talked to multiple building developers, and we are close to signing 2 LOIs from 2 builder developers. In terms of regulation, PKR was established last year, and they have designed an NOC and licensing framework. So we're going to apply for that, and they have a sandbox testing environment as well. And in terms of how we'll run the monetization and our business and revenue model, we have 2 main entities. We have a property owner, for which we are providing a global investor pool, and for investors, we are providing fractional real estate access. So the way we'll monetize is we'll take a one-time listing fee, one-time sale fee, and then for any trading that happens, we'll charge that. And then we're also providing property management services for which we'll charge, and then a premium subscription for analytics.
Okay, so how it works? Basically, a user signs up with their property in mind. They upload their property to our platform. It gets tokenized on the blockchain. After it's tokenized, it's sold to multiple different people, investors who want to buy it. And after they bought it, they gain revenue through the rent income system. Now, if they want to exit, it's as easy as selling this share right back to the market. Now, what this helps in, we're using blockchain that makes it completely secure, safe, and auditable. So all the investments are completely seeable, and there's no fraud whatsoever. So the other things we're adding is mutual fund system, which basically allows you to diversify portfolio in a safe and economical way by sending your variables into the platform. Then we have an agent system. The agentic system basically enables people with not so much information on how the system or how the market works to enable a better diversity in the portfolio.
Right. So about our team, like we are the three technical co-founders. We are also like joined by our financial head Mehboob Khan, who's an ACCA graduate. We also have the technical backing of giants like Sinan Khwaja and Shamim Ravjani. And in the real estate market, we have mentorship of Atif Arafin and Arshad Awan. Right. Right. So this is our projected scores. Basically, we're targeting over 30 properties in the first year after getting NOC from Pivara, and around like 13,500 users at the end of the first and for 1.5 years. And this is basically like a division of the equity investment that we're asking. Majority of it goes to regulatory and development, as because of the Pivara sandbox and NOC process. Right, this is basically our roadmap. We are going to go to testnet and then we'll go to smart contract auditing, after which we'll apply for the sandbox NOC and then try to tokenize our first platform, which inshallah leads to the 30 properties that we're targeting in the first year. So the main goal here is that we're not just building a startup. It is not just about real estate. It's about giving every Pakistani a fair chance to build wealth without fear. We're not just building a startup. We're building an economic movement towards financial inclusion through fractional ownership. Thank you.
There are already such solutions available, right?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry, halki aa rahi hai.
Yeah. Is it? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are already such solutions available.
Right.
And as far as I remember, there was no regulatory cover so far of owning properties on a fractional basis. So is that so, and how will you address this?
Right. So the existing solutions that you're talking about, we're aware of them, but the thing is they're following in a REIT model. That is basically...
No. They are also on fractional ownership model.
I am aware of that. They are doing fractional ownership through the REIT model, which kind of makes it centralized. It is
through blockchain.
Yeah, it is on blockchain.
Same model.
Yeah.
What model you were saying?
REIT is basically an investment fund model. Yeah, REITs,
Okay.
exactly. REITs.
REITs.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. REITs are basically investment fund models. They also work through fractional ownership on blockchain. But what we want to do is we want to create
You are saying there is no one doing this kind of product in the market?
There are people doing.
Can you name 3 of them?
DigiEstate is doing this. They're also doing.
Which one?
DigiEstate.
Okay, yes, DigiEstate.
They're doing it through a REIT model. Dow PropTech was doing it. Now there's also DigiEstate, and there are a couple of them in US also.
No, I'm talking about Pakistan market.
Yeah, about Pakistan, I think we're aware of Dow PropTech and
Dow
DigiEstate.
PropTech, DigiState,
Yeah.
and?
Yeah, these are the 2 that come to my mind right
Okay, do you know they both are in sandbox right now?
They are in the SCCP sandbox. They are not in the Pivara sandbox.
Yes.
Yeah, we're aware of that.
So you have to be in the SECP sandbox to
Yeah.
launch. You know this, right?
Yeah.
They don't care about Pivara.
Right.
To sell the state, you have to be in SECP. So you have any plans for that?
We are targeting both Pivara and SCCP sandbox. Pivara I mentioned specifically because it was created for virtual assets regulation, but we are also targeting SCCP.
But you cannot launch the real estate investment
true.
until you are SECP, right?
Yeah, true, definitely.
So can you answer me this question? You said that Dow PropTech and DG Stakes is like there are 2 startups or 2 concepts in SECP sandbox. Do you know how long they have been in the sandbox? What is the time they are in the sandbox?
Right, we're not aware of the exact time limit, but I think
It's more than 2 years actually.
Yeah, more than 2 years. Yeah.
So what is your plan to pass that out?
Right, we're for the SCCP, of course, there's friction, but we're hoping that as like matters go along, Pivara started introducing legislation, that kind of concept and model goes through and like makes the efficient process in the SCCP.
Why you think that you can do this? This is a very big game.
Yeah.
So why you think you are like? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, why do you think you can do such a big thing? Because Dow PropTech, they have a very big background of real estate, billions of dollars of investments. Digitech is by the Consult Group. So what are you bringing?
Right, so this might sound a bit egotistical, but I think there's a fundamental misunderstanding of like the entire system that these startups are working on. They are following in a REIT model, which is basically an investment model, which kind of makes it centralized. It defeats the purpose of blockchain and fractional ownership. What we are creating...
My apologies to cut you here. What makes you think, or what makes you so passionate about it, that you will be able to fulfill all SECP regulations, Pivara regulations, and launch this product where the 2 big companies are still in the sandbox for the past 2 years?
So from passion, like I can only talk about my personal experience. I have been through like selling and buying of properties in Karachi. So I think that kind of fuels majority of my passion. I understand the problems, I understand the market. We have been through these processes and like we understand there's a lot of friction there. I personally have had experience in PropTech. I interned for LivedIn, which basically is a PropTech solution for Saudi and MENA
So you
region.
have experience of selling a simple property. What is your experience, brother?
My experience, I've worked in the software engineering space for about
Software development.
I have been a business development analyst
Business development of what?
of a startup.
Of a startup? What
Yes.
kind of startup?
So software house basically.
Software house. Do you have any panel or anybody who knows the financials, who knows the investment banking or asset management? Anybody, any of you?
Right, so that is why I mentioned like Atif Arafin and Arshad Awan. These are the people that we reached out to for like consultation and their experience and insights on the real estate market.
No, are they on your board? Are they on your partnership? Are they your
We have been in
co-founders?
contact for them. They are like mentors to us.
So answer is no, right?
Yeah, they are not in any
Okay,
official capacity on the board.
Okay. You said, I'll ask one last question and you will understand
Yeah.
why I'm not asking more questions. You used a word that it's very easy to buy and sell, right? So I'm saying if I invest through your through your platform, $1 million rupees, for example, a
Right.
small amount, how soon I can get it back if I need the money?
Right, so you invest in like in a singular property on like multiple
I
properties.
invested 3 months ago and now I need my money back. How you will give me?
Right, so assume that you invested in a singular property, you used $1 million, so you bought like 1,000 shares of a single property.
Yes.
Those 1,000 shares have been through our valuation system for like
Correct.
3 months, unki price increase hui hai, kam hui hai. So
Maybe
there's
it's now 1.1
right,
million,
yeah.
yes.
So there are two options, right? So there's a liquidity pool in the center, which you can automatically sell your shares to. That is one of the options. The other is a secondary market, which is basically a bid system modeled after the stock market. So
What is the liquidity pool? Can you define?
Right. So liquidity pool is basically a proactive market maker. This is like one of the benefits of using a blockchain, where we maintain a liquidity pool. Initially, जब भी property के shares बिकना शुरू हो जाते हैं from the seller, उसमें से कुछ shares जो हैं remain in the liquidity pool. Right. So जब किसी को if there is not much activity in the market, अगर किसी को अपने shares liquidate करने बेचने, they can sell those shares to the liquidity pool and they can get their money back from
Who
it.
will maintain the liquidity pool?
Right. So it is decentralized. मतलब it is maintained by our smart contracts. There is-
Financially.
yeah, financially
Who's,
it is
who's bearing it?
Yeah,
Who's bearing the load?
It is maintained by our smart contracts. It is maintained by algorithms that run on the blockchain. There is no like physical ownership of it. No one can like take money out of it without any proper authority.
It's a good concept. It's need of the time, but I think you need to work hard on the people you cross around. Like the most important thing is not the concept; it's the process of doing it. Like there are companies in the sandbox already for past 2 years. So I'm out for now, but maybe if later you get some
My
more
question-
mature, we can talk about it.
Hold on, please. Basically, you call this tokenization, is that right?
Yeah.
And have you studied PKR rules?
Yeah, we have been through the regulations.
For each property that you tokenize, you have to deposit 1 billion rupees. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You know that?
You're
talking of 30 properties,
We weren't
you
aware
would-
of the exact number.
Sorry?
We weren't aware of the exact number, but we are aware of the deposit.
So you are talking of 30 properties, so you need to raise 30 billion rupees, which will be absolutely non-productive deposit.
That's actually the financial pool. I was questioning like who owns it. That's owned by the PKR regulation. That's the financial pool. So
are you
if
ready-
nobody is selling, they will buy. You will buy from that pool.
I think your idea is correct in terms of direction of the market. I think generally though, you need to potentially be a lot more disruptive. You can't do it under the current context and rules at all. What I would actually do if I was in your place is I wouldn't really care about the PKR rules. I wouldn't care about the CCP rules. They haven't gotten anywhere. In the last 10 years, nothing has happened when it comes to fractionalization.
Right.
So effectively, the government has failed in this regard. What I would actually do is, if overseas Pakistanis are kind of investing money into Pakistan, you want to create some fractionalization for them, or fractionalization is not really their problem. It's basically the trust structure and effectively the ability to safeguard that capital is what matters more. and also having the right kind of quality of asset behind it. Instead of doing a lot of this Pakistan-specific work, what you should be doing is thinking about what kind of tax structures or incentive structures are available already, which allow you to have a pass-through vehicle, and then base that pass-through vehicle in effectively a foreign jurisdiction fund. And then that foreign jurisdiction fund is where you can effectively launch your ISWI. You can do an ICO, you can do anything you want. But fundamentally, the current rules as they are and the system as it is, nobody can stop you from effectively buying an asset in Pakistan, fractionalizing it outside. Nobody can stop you from doing that either. So fundamentally, just destroy the system as it is today. Whenever you're going to do something as disruptive as you are, you've got to operate effectively within the gray area and really make sure that while everyone is waiting for effectively clarity on regulation, that you're taking the market.
I'm already in tokenization. I'm doing it beyond Pakistan also. And I would like to see your technology platform.
Sure.
If that impresses me, maybe I can work with you, provided we negotiate the equity that you're offering. I'm already a sandbox applicant in Pivara.
Right.
We have another comment from...
I would be interested, but not right now. Off the stage, we can discuss more.
Right.
If there are options of being a partner in this project.
Right, sure, definitely.
Not just an investor, but a partner.
We already have an MVP ready, which we can show to any of you. We can contact via email. Then you can actually go through that MVP and then judge.
And we'd love to meet any of you and for your guidance, even like that would mean a lot to us.
It's encouraging to see final year computer studies students, computer science students to come up on this stage with this unique and novel idea. It's not a novel idea, but there are not many players in the market. I have invested with these Dubai prop tech called Stake,
Yeah, we are
and it was an experience for me. But again, I feel if you do not get enough returns, you might get bored of the application as well after some time. So retention of these customers, bringing in customers, trying to keep them in loop, to keep investing, getting profit out of it, is something which you guys should think about as well.
Definitely.
And what kind of properties should be there in your platform available for investment and taking out profit. So it depends on the type of property as well which is going up on your platform.
Definitely.
It's not every property which can go up. So you have a very limited pool of properties which you can put up.
Right, and you mentioned user retention. That is why we have placed so much emphasis on analytics and like data. Because I think people are really missing out on that while building investment platforms. Because what a lot of like majority of the population in Pakistan is under 30. They understand analytics, they understand data, they understand financials. So I think we need to provide them while making these like important financial transactions. They need to be aware of what the analytics are, how the market is working, and what the right choice is. So we are also working on that.
I agree with my learned friend over here. It's a gray area, play in the gray. Look at commodities, maybe gold or silver, where you can have fractional sharing, tokenization in that. So you are in the right direction. I'm not sure how it will turn out, but I wish you all the best.
Thank you.